You know, they've played the last Grand Slam final in Roland Garros. They've played the last 3 here, so it's a fantastic rivalry. And you know, we sit here watching today's match, and I don't think anyone really knows which way it's going to go.
Later, I know I play against the best player of the world and the best player here on grass, and I have to play my best tennis only this way I have chances for winning.
We'll see, you know, it really depends on how the match turns out. I hope I got that extra gear in case I need it, so should be a good match.
The players make of these two in the locker room, do they have a different presence from others, or is Djokovic in the same group?
No, I don't think so. I mean, Djokovic has made great strides, don't get me wrong, but these two, I think with their results, have separated themselves from the pack.
I think Nadal earned even more respect, but if this was possible, he got hungrier.
The whole world waiting to see this match being played.
I remember seeing Nadal in his sleeveless shirt, bulging biceps, and then right next to him you've got what looked like a prince, not a hair out of place.
Maestro from Switzerland, #1 in the world since February 2004. He's going for title #6. It was something not even the great Swede Bjorn Borg could achieve. Beauty. Here comes Roger.
First set, Roger Federer to serve.
The final Wimbledon 2008. Here we go.
Play. Let for serve.
Brilliant. Absolutely superb. Oh, that's brilliant.
Oh, you've got to be joking.
Absolutely ridiculous from Rafa.
As I'm younger than the other players, when I turn up at tournaments, I do sometimes feel as if all the others must play much better tennis than me. But when we get out on court, because I'm a fighter and I really hate losing, things tend to level out.
And this is Rafael Nadal, just 17 years old in a couple of weeks, and an unbelievable talent. Yeah, well played. Not deterred by his failed tactics before, still going forward. And there's the coach. Tony? I'm called Tony, but called Tony. number one, leading the way behind a man who very might well become the world number one day. Immense promise in this 17-year-old Spaniard, Rafael Nadal Pereira, to give him his full name. First point he's won, I think, from the net.
Well, we had always a very easy and positive relationship since the beginning. No? When you have a rivalry like we had, we played exhibition for our foundations. We shared important moments in the history of this sport, on court and on and off court. We were able to build this relationship in a very positive relationship.
Absolutely wonderful court coverage from the man who refused to say no, refused to give in that rally. He's done it! By a young man whose progress is so fast, so rapid, that one wonders where it will all end.
Nadal.
Looking ahead in this year, do you now put Rafael in that category of the few players that can challenge you for the big tournaments?
Oh, I don't want to talk about the future about this guy, but...
You got a pretty good one, I think.
Well, and the clay court season's coming up, so that's great.
Well, an unbelievable shot there.
That's it!
Oh, what a wonderful pass. Oh, he's got it in. What an extraordinary point. It's all over.
Et troisième manche, Nadal.
His 23rd consecutive win.
And this kid's going to be a legend. A legend was born today. Roger Federer has an equal.
Well, a brilliant backhand.
What a heartbreak for Federer.
Yes. Nikolai Davydenko has done it. Has become victim number 76 on the clay. Oh, yes. A sixth Masters Series shield to back-to-back victories here and in Monte Carlo. Prestigious title. Successfully defends his title. He's done it. The streak of 81 consecutive matches on clay has come to an end.
I'm happy for being this final. For bad luck, I lost today after 81 matches, but if I have to lose against someone, he's the man, no? So.
40-15.
It's just fantastic, isn't it? Straight out of the blocks. Both players look like they're timing the ball well. constructing the rallies well.
Break of serve it is. First blood to the Spaniard in his attempt to win Wimbledon for the first time. Oh, relentless. And set point. Ah, this is top tennis now. Well, that is some mental strength from Nadal there. We've seen it demonstrated all year.
Amazing, right? Nadal! A winner from an impossible spot. No! Rafael Nadal, still the undefeated champion at Roland Garros.
What would you say made the difference in this match?
Some points.
Advantage, Federer. Second match, Federer. 5 for Federer.
Today was tough for me, but at the same time, it's good watching me playing on final like this against the best of the world in grass and playing at similar level.
You really had to be at your best today.
Well, no doubt, yeah. I mean, he's a fantastic player, and he's going to be around for so much longer. So I'm happy everyone I get now before he takes them all. So I mean, he's improving so much. So congratulations, Rafael, for a second consecutive Wimbledon final. It's phenomenal.
Do you remember how low you were after that 2007 Wimbledon final?
I was sad and I was angry with myself. Because I wasn't able to endure mentally the pain, the suffering, and the tension.
Maybe I'll compare with Roger right now. It's not possible yet because he has 11 Grand Slams, me 3. But well, I am young. I am improving every season and just try to continue and improve every day.
Oh, what a shot!
The baby bull really making the big bull look bad on that one.
Well, that's not going to be good enough. That might be. No! Ole! David Ferrer, you're into the quarterfinals with a win over the number 2 seed, Rafael Nadal.
That's just pure genius.
No problem with moving to that backhand side. He gets there, even though he's playing defense. Look at how low that ball is, and it surprises Nadal. He just can't get it.
That'll do it. Back-to-back matches here in Shanghai. He has performed incredibly well, asserting his authority over his nearest rivals.
Rafa must be concerned. That is a very un-Nadal-like shot. Oh, he's done it again. A fairy tale. He has obliterated the world's #2 player, Joe Wilfried Tsonga.
Hello and welcome to finals day here at the Monte Carlo Country Club. Jason Goodall alongside Robbie Koenig, privileged to be courtside for the continuation of a tennis rivalry that transcends the sport. World #1 Roger Federer is attempting to wrestle the title from defending champion Rafael Nadal. And he's done it. Consecutive win here at the Monte Carlo Country Club, equaling the record set by Anthony Wilding back in 1911. Will be desperate to stay injury-free for the next 6 weeks or so as he attempts to defend all of his titles. Just what a rally. He's done it. A phenomenal effort from Nadal. The 11th Masters Series title of his career.
Ooh la la.
40 años seguidos, tiene 65 años y va a seguir ganando Roland Garros.
Is to have this rivalry be so good, to have these two play so often in so many finals has been a blessing, and it's obviously the one place on earth where Roger Federer is not king.
But you know what's really kind of crazy? Here's a guy in Rafa Nadal who's won 3 straight French Opens, going for his 4th. I mean, there has been no other man who's ever won 3 Grand Slam titles and has never spent any time in the #1 position.
I'm sure you get asked this every time this year, but do you not feel a little like the best player in the world right now? You don't feel like #1?
No. No. I feel like #2 because I am. I am #2.
Another stop on the road to #1.
Oh my goodness! 4 points away from being the world #1 player. Well, we have a new world #1 in the men's game.
Being number one always is a goal. I fight a lot for the last few years, doing very good results, and right now, finally, I am number one.
Feel you're playing the best tennis of your life now?
Maybe not this week, but in the last months, yes.
Familiar sight. The 22-year-old from Mallorca, the world's best right now.
October 18, 2008 will remain indelible in Rafael Nadal's mind as the day he was guaranteed to finish the 2008 season as world number one on the South African Airways ATP rankings.
magnificent point. How long can they keep doing this?
How happy are you to be in your first final on the hard courts?
Yeah, for sure. It's a very, very important effort for me. Being this final. Anyway, what happened on Sunday? I started the season, my best start of the season ever. Anyway, I am happy for it.
I'm just going to say vamos and good luck on Sunday.
Thank you. Thanks.
There must be plenty of motivation for you going into tonight's final.
Well, absolutely. I think it's the first time I'm playing number one in the world in the finals, you know, for a Grand Slam. So that's a new thing for me, and I'm just excited playing my biggest rival.
Reverse that thought and take it to Rafael Nadal. Going to the French Open, he'll be a heavy favorite. That's 2 of the 4 Grand Slam titles, and he's shown that he can win at Wimbledon, and with his hard court performance here, who says he couldn't win at the U.S. Open? As we see Rod Laver tonight, who knows the future of Nadal? Are we seeing a Grand Slam out of this 22-year-old from Spain?
There's no doubt that Rafa is going to be a huge favorite, a monster favorite at the French Open.
So world number one, Rafael Nadal, set for his fourth round encounter against a gentleman he knows pretty well. And they had a very heated encounter where they played in Rome. And Nadal handled him comfortably, 6-1, 6-0. But it was the match at Wimbledon in 2007 where things really got a little intense between these two.
And Soderling was making fun of Nadal and mimicking him, and it was just a messy, crazy match.
There, the mimic you talked about, Barry.
They don't have good words for each other.
He said what?
He was quite critical of your behaviour.
Okay, yeah. I'd probably say the same, but I mean, I won't do that. I keep it to myself.
He was also complaining about the ball that hit the net and went over, not doing the courtesy wave, I guess, the handshake, things like that.
He must have been on his complaining mood today, no? Why should I say I'm sorry when I'm like happiest moment of my life? Why should I say I'm sorry?
Down goes Rafa.
And that will become a very famous picture if he loses this match.
Wind, spin, nerves, incredible to see him. Never seen him miss hit so many balls.
And for the first time, someone is pushing him. Someone's threatening to take his crown.
That is absurd.
125. Rafa Nadal's reign at the French Open comes down to a tiebreak just to survive. Unbelievable point by Sahu. For 5 years, people in this sport have wondered what it would take. What kind of a match would you have to play? What kind of effort would you need to beat Rafa here?
Cuando el público en la central alienta con tanta intensidad a Robin Soderling, ¿qué sentís?
All that work in the gym is paying off, I'll tell you. Listen to this. This never happened in Sweden.
Sí, es una pena, un torneo que para mí es tan importante y tan bonito, pues que el público nunca haya tenido un detalle conmigo, pero me quedan muchos años de volver. Ojalá algún año tenga un detalle por parte de ellos.
Soderling continue to mystify you. You can't give Nadal a hard time about not talking to the TV guy. Come on.
Defending champion Rafael Nadal will not be defending his Wimbledon title next week. The top-seeded Spaniard announced on Friday that his ailing knees are not strong enough to allow him to compete.
It's tough to accept for me. When I am playing, I'm thinking more about the knees than about the game, so that's very difficult to play well.
Between his legs. Break point. Crowd loves it.
Going on all day.
He's done it.
But disappointment for Nadal. The world number 2 can no longer qualify for the knockout stages.
Oh, he wants the trainer for the knee. Another pause.
Ladies and gentlemen, the physio has been called to the court.
Nadal has got to try and beat Murray on one leg. Surely that's not possible. I'm really sorry to say that Nadal has had to shake hands with Andy Murray. The injury, clearly, he had no strength to push off. There was no contest in the end. he had no choice in that. Murray is through to the semi-finals.
He's my favourite player to watch, just because of what he brings to the court, his energy, and I was a bit gutted for him.
Definitely looking like he's finding that rhythm, that groove on his serve, which we've seen, which has been ever present this tournament.
There's a real atmosphere bubbling up in here.
Yeah, he's picked him up. And Nadal is very much back in this set. What have you got to do to win a point against Rafael Nadal?
Here's a great man running out of ideas.
2 sets it is to Rafael Nadal. The 5-time defending champion. Well, he's got a mountain to climb now.
Rafa rewrites history. The 6th successive Monte Carlo title. Nobody has done that before.
Points of all time.
I mean, the confidence is back. I mean, he's won 6 times in Monte Carlo. He's won 5 times Rome. He hasn't won Madrid on clay. He's won it indoors, and so that's a new goal for him. So he'd like to win probably every tournament in his country. So I expect him back to top form.
Astoundingly good. This is a guy who a year ago's career was in jeopardy.
C'est le match. Nadal. 6-4, 6-2, 6-4.
And order has been restored in Paris.
You're at 7 Grand Slams now. How far do you think you can go? You just turned 24 years of age. How far do you think you can take it?
I want to enjoy this one because 1 year ago or a few months ago I was a little bit down because I was playing well, but I didn't win a tournament since 11 months. So right now today is a very important day for me. We will see what's happened. You know how difficult it is to win everyone. So it's a very emotional day for me.
No. He stays out and I hit the ball. Come on.
Now there was the forehand having effect. That was a punishing point.
Oh, that's awesome. He picked that serve.
Can you believe it? Nadal is through to the final once again here at Wimbledon.
was always my dream, and I did it 2 years ago. I did another time here, and for the Spanish players for the last 40 years it was very difficult to play here, and we are doing better right now, and we are very satisfied for that.
Absolutely, and Spain doing well in the World Cup. You won it 2 years ago when they won the European, so maybe that's an omen, okay?
We hope to repeat. We will see what happens with Roger. I think Roger is playing great level, so it will be very difficult if he's in the final, and if he's Novak, for sure gonna be very difficult too.
Novak Djokovic goes to the final.
I think I have to say to Novak, he's able to be super professional, to control his body, to hold the passion. Doesn't matter how the things are going. He always keep going till the end, and that's something very difficult, especially in a super long career after all the success. Keep having the passion and the love for the game. I think it's something that I admire a lot.
I'm really privileged to have the rivalry that we had over the years. I think we respect each other a lot, and we push each other to the limit and kind of motivate each other to go even higher. So it's great to be part of that era.
Rafa is playing fantastic tennis this year, and he's the best player in the world, and absolutely deserved. He won 2 majors already, and he's seeking for his Grand Slam complete in career to win a title here. I will give my best to recover and give him a best challenge.
Oh, he's made it as well.
Take that. 2 can play this game.
Reaching for my destiny. Goodbye to my enemies.
Rafael Nadal, 24 years old, just completed a career Grand Slam, winning his first U.S. Open.
How will you celebrate this career Grand Slam achievement?
Well, I'm gonna celebrate at home for sure with the family, but especially too with the friends. I like to go for a party too, the night.
Made it. Would you believe it? What's a return of serve? He's done it. 7th heaven for Rafael Nadal, his 7th trophy of 2010, the 43rd of his career. Fantastic effort. So Espana goes to the semi, but not the one we thought.
And saw the dreams of the Rafa Slam shattered. Rafael Nadal's hopes of holding all 4 Grand Slam titles at the same time over.
His record to 24 wins and no losses this season. Victory for Djokovic.
Oh, Djokovic is the champion in Rome.
For the 6th time, Nadal hoists the Coupe des Mousquetaires.
I hear you talk. You say, oh, Djokovic, best player now. You won 3 out of 4 last year. So something tells me maybe deep down in that heart, maybe you think you're the best still and maybe the best of all time. What do you think?
No, not for sure, no.
It is just stunning, John, to see somebody else doing this to Nadal. We've seen Rafa do this 1,000 times to other players. Novak Djokovic, Wimbledon champion and #1 in the world.
Oh my goodness! Have you ever seen anything like it?
It's a 3rd major of the year for Novak Djokovic, emulating Nadal of last year. 6th final that he's beaten Nadal in this year, 2 in a major.
It is becoming a habit that we see these men in Grand Slam finals.
I hopefully will come back a lot of years here. I will keep fighting. Thank you very much, everybody.
So it's going to be an uphill task for sure for Roger Federer right now.
Thank you. Take your seat quickly, please.
So disgusted with himself. Nadal still resists.
You just sort of feel like
today's the day for Nadal.
Today's the day.
But you just felt it was never going to be plain sailing. You knew that Federer was going to have an opportunity at some stage.
The players are going off. Line judges off, everybody off. The umpire will stay up there probably and be pushed off the court. There he goes, bye-bye. You always think when a break is taken that it favours the man who's losing. Federer certainly is losing at the moment. Hello, this is turned round. There's no mistaking what the crowd want, and it's no disrespect to Nadal. But I think they quite fancy some more tennis. Well, that wasn't so much of a cheer as an eruption.
It is a final of dreams.
And never in my wildest dreams, Ted or Mary, 18 months ago, did I think Novak Djokovic would be staring history down right now, trying to become the first man since my idol Laver to win 4 in a row. I'm still trying to figure out how he's gotten this much better, that he could maybe say that Rafa Nadal, Mary, who we've talked about as being the greatest of all time on clay, would no longer be the greatest if he loses this match today. Next thing you know, we're not quite sure about Nadal on clay for the first time. Yeah, he's won 6 out of 8, and he's tied Borg, but now there's someone who may be able to deal with him on this surface. I can't. Please don't rain. Please, let's get this one on. Drop shot to end that point. That's a key shot for him. So the frustration is starting to show because he's not been able to gather any sort of real momentum. I mean, he can't play a point better than that. And he still lost it.
For a 7th championship. Without question, this is Rafa's house. He stands alone. 7 French championships.
Before the tournament, you must have said to yourself, of course you want to win this thing. You want to beat Novak Djokovic in the finals here. Is that fair to say? That's the guy you wanted?
No, I want another one easier.
Novak today is the best player of the world, and for me, after 3 Grand Slam finals in a row, losing him is great. Win this one.
Defending Olympic champion Rafael Nadal has pulled out of the Olympics. The Spaniard has failed to recover from a knee injury and will not defend his gold in London. Rafa said that this was one of the saddest days in his career.
The lowest point is impossible to say. The toughest part is when you really don't know when you will be able to start, when the pain of the knee gonna go.
So it's normal to have doubts. There were some moments when we were thinking it was going to be really difficult to get back to the level he was in previous years.
Being the TYT Sports tennis correspondent is going to get a little less interesting this summer now with the news that Rafael Nadal is withdrawing from the US Open due to knee problems.
Did you watch a lot of tennis when you were away?
I watched a few matches, not a lot. I watched
any match in particular you remember?
I watched the final of the US Open.
History is made at the US Open!
Nadal reportedly intends to compete at the Matador Tennis Championship in Abu Dhabi later this month. And then he plans to play at the season's first major, the Australian Open in Melbourne, in January 2013.
you see the months going, and when you see the tournaments going and you are not there in the draw, that's tough.
Andy Murray, the first British man winner of a Grand Slam for 76 years.
Rafa Nadal back on tour. I'm Leif Shiras. Well, for so long now, 222 days, the worldwide tennis community has wondered about the fate of one of its greatest champions, Rafa Nadal. How bad were the knee problems he was having? How would it affect his career? When would he return to the game, if he ever returned at all? And when he did return, would it be the Rafa Nadal of old, the king of clay, 7 French Open champions?
Boy, that's a wonderful tennis point. Now it's a little wide. Nadal. Now we were expecting this result, but it still feels good to see Nadal on court enjoying his game, and he'll be happy with that 6-3, 6-2 win.
We've got our Rafa back.
Yeah, probably this match arrives a little bit early for me. I need more time to be 100% ready to compete against players like him.
Game, second match. This is to
Nadal to serve out for the title. Resurrection is confirmed for all to see at Indian Wells.
'Cause it's a bittersweet symphony that's like trying to make ends meet. You're a slave.
Nadal is the maestro in Madrid.
I'll take the only road I've ever been down. You know, the one that takes you to the places where all the veins meet, yeah. No change, I can't change, but I'm here in my mode. I am here in my mode, but I'm a million different.
Keep in mind that Rafael Nadal did not play tennis at all for 7 months. So the fact that he's in this type of form again is a bit mind-boggling.
Rafael Nadal keeps making history. At Roland Garros, the first man to win any of tennis's major championships 8 times.
Recognize the pain in me, yeah. No change, I can't change, I can't change, I can't change, but I'm here in my mode. I am here.
Oh. That's where the comeback stops. A pulsating encounter between these two champions.
'Cause it's a
A 25th Masters title for the great Rafael Nadal. What a return for him to Montreal.
Moments before your match with Rafa Nadal, is it still special after 10 years?
It is, yeah. It's not a finals like it used to be, but it's nevertheless still a big match. I think it's always exciting when the two of us face off.
I'll take you down the
Rafa, could you have imagined when you had to miss Australia this year, you missed 7 months with your knee injury, that you'd be standing here having won 9 events, going into the US Open as one of the hottest players?
No, sure not. No, very, very happy.
On their feet.
Of course, and they should be. It's awesome. Looked like for a second he was going to volley that drop shot. He was in on it so fast.
Great anticipation. Getting there in plenty of time and right inside the line.
The end of the second, beginning of the third, Novak was playing just amazing, and when Novak plays that level, I am not sure if nobody can stop him.
Looked like he caught the line. There's the return we're talking about with this guy.
Then I had that low 40, that was really key moments of that match.
It was good, so triple break point now for Djokovic.
In the important moments, he played better tennis.
He's pumping those tyres again. He was 2 love down to break this set. They can scarcely believe that their man has turned this around.
Rafael Nadal has won the US Open for a second time.
You know, Rafa's tough. He's a beast. He can play at this level for hours.
Still, you have to keep in perspective, Chris, the fact that he wasn't here last year.
Yeah.
He didn't play this tournament because of that knee injury. And the comeback he's come since then has just been remarkable.
You're into the final again, and you're going, if you win, you would win your 14th major title. That ties you with Pete Sampras if you do that. What would it mean to you to be on the same level with Pete Sampras as far as majors won?
Well, first of all, remain a very tough opponent in front. Wawrinka is playing just amazing, winning a fantastic match against Novak yesterday against Berdych. So he should come to this final with a big confidence now. And I never thought about having 13 Grand Slams already, so I never thought about having 14. But the only thing that I can swear is I'm gonna try my best.
This has been the major which he's had injury problems in his career.
Says it's his unluckiest, right?
Yeah.
thanks to Stan. You really deserve it, and all your team. Very happy for you. I know we have a great relationship. Bad luck that was against me today, but you really deserve it. So many congratulations and all the best for the rest.
Rafael Nadal.
Oui, c'est
parfait, ne se trompe pas.
Oui,
Wow,
c'est fait.
superbe.
C'est fait, Rafael Nadal est revenu. Rafa, you're writing history of tennis. You have 14 slams now, 9 here in Paris. I'm sure it's a big emotion when you think about all the work you did to reach that level.
So today the tennis give me back what happened in Australia. No? So for me, play here in Roland Garros is just unforgettable forever. I want to say thank you very much, everybody here. It's just very difficult to talk for me right now.
What a matchup we have in prospect. Nick Kyrgios, the 19-year-old wild card who has taken this tournament by storm, and the man on the other side of the net is Rafael Nadal.
Do you like Nick Kyrgios? Do you get on with him?
So you wanna go to war with me? You're talking like you think you're royalty.
I mean, dude's got how many slams? How much money in the bank account? I think he can take a ball to the chest, man. I'm not gonna apologize to him at all.
It's clear that, of course, when he does stuff that, in my opinion, is not good, I don't like.
I'm different, Rafa's different. You know, he can focus on what he needs to do. You know, he doesn't know the journey I've been through, he doesn't know anything about me, so I'm not going to listen at all.
When I criticize him in the past, is because I think he did a couple of things that are not right and not the right image for our sport and for the kids.
These two players are very different.
Kyrgios holds his arms aloft in celebration. He has prevailed in the third set tiebreak. A stunning upset here on centre court. The world number one has been eliminated from Wimbledon 2014.
That was what happened today. Congratulate to him. And for me, bitch.
Defending champion Rafael Nadal has withdrawn from the US Open with a wrist injury. The world number 2 suffered the knock in training last month.
That's part of life. That's part of the sport. And just accept that, and try to be ready for what's coming. Me, you know, after a tough period of time without being on competition, last 7 months playing just a few matches. Today was a little bit humid conditions today, you know. I felt very tired after the first set during the whole match. You cannot expect to win matches in quarterfinals or Grand Slam, helping the opponent to play well. So that's what I did.
You've been very up and down. You've had a very good match, very so-so match in this tournament.
No, very so-so, no, very bad. You can say, no problem. It can happen when you are coming back from an injury or when you are out of rhythm.
Djokovic has beaten Rafael Nadal for the very first time in the Canadian's career.
Quelle course! Ouais, le retour dans la bande du filet. Rafael Nadal qui s'incline face à Fernando Verdasco en 3 manches.
And just recently, your coach Tony, he mentioned that maybe the mental side of the game wasn't quite there for you. Do you think with that performance in Monte Carlo, it's back where it needs to be?
But it's true that these first few months of the season, I haven't been playing that consistent as in the past. No, I'm not happy about Barcelona. Obviously, I play very bad. It's tough, or when you are not in the right dynamic, it's not easy to change that dynamic.
Excellent set of tennis from Murray. A famous victory. His first against Nadal on clay.
I can't believe he hit it there. It's a jaw-dropping performance from Stan Wawrinka as he beats Rafael Nadal for the first time on a clay court.
Nadal has failed to win a clay court title in the month-long run-up to Roland Garros.
Few players have actually beaten him on clay now. People in the other players in the locker room, they will feel like if he can beat him, maybe I can beat him too.
He's been going on record as saying that in important moments in matches now, he's feeling a lot more nervous than he ever did feel before.
Rafa, the draw is over. Is it strange for you to be on the other side of the draw and you could possibly face Novak Djokovic in the quarterfinals already?
Well, it's strange, yes, because it didn't happen before in my career.
Should no longer play the French Open.
Why?
The rest of his career, the aura has been broken a little bit, like Novak broke the spirit.
In general, Novak have been under control the most of the time, so he was better than me.
See Nadal in the past missing that shot.
Rafael Nadal out of the championship.
And Kei Nishikori has conquered Nadal for the first time.
Sensational. Nothing less.
You feel like you have a Grand Slam title in you left?
I hope so. I hope so.
German second set, Nadal.
Up 2, he's almost a sure thing. And he has it in him. It is Nadal who launches it wide.
Look at that. For everybody is a start, and for everybody is an end.
That was a masterclass from Novak Djokovic on how to destroy Rafa Nadal.
And in sports news, Fernando Verdasco sent shockwaves through the Australian Open today by defeating Rafael Nadal to send the former world #1 crashing out of the tournament's opening round.
The question of will he bounce back, that's a very big question, because he has been trying to do it in the past few months.
Both players receive one additional challenge. Thank you. Thank you. Quiet, please.
Well, if all 7 points in the breaker are going to be like that, the crowd are going to lose their voices. Nadal takes back the advantage. Nadal is closing in on this Wimbledon men's singles title. Uncle Tony can't even watch anymore.
5-2, Nadal.
And he is 2 points away from the championship, and he will serve the next 2 points.
Voy a ganar Wimbledon.
Haven't seen a tie-break like that since Borg-McEnroe 1980. It was up there.
You were leading by 2 sets. When Federer drew level, did you think, oh my goodness, the champion's back in this? Were you worried?
Sure, I'm worried.
And how happy are you to be back again on the clay? And stupid question, but do you think this is where you'll have your most success this year on this surface?
Yes, as I said before, it's always a great feeling to come back to places that I had a lot of success in the past. So that always gives me positive feelings, positive energy, and it's an important clay court season for me, and I hope to be ready for it.
He stole the point, and he stole the game. That's an incredible pass. What a way to seal it. And Rafael Nadal wins a 9th title in Monte Carlo.
It's going to feel like a long, long way back for Nishikori now. The king returns in Barcelona to win his 9th title.
Oh, that is simply breathtaking. Has he done that?
First of all, for Rafael Nadal, if he wins, that would be something unbelievable.
The most dominant clay court player of all time. He's in very good form. He's gotten better and better as the year has gone on. And to beat him best of the 5 sets here at Roland Garros has proven to be the biggest test, the toughest challenge in men's tennis.
hello, and I'm here just to announce that I have to retire from the tournament.
Rafael Nadal regagnera-t-il Roland-Garros?
No.
He's 30, Tayo. So time is ticking away.
Yeah, the biological clock is ticking really fast now.
Shake things up around the grounds here in Flushing Meadows when they look at the scoreboard outside. Someone has a 2-set-1 lead. Is it Nadal? No. Is it Puig? Puig.
And you are playing certainly a favorite and a 14-time Grand Slam champion, Rafa Nadal.
Yeah, how the hell did you do it?
I'm at 6-all. I didn't want to miss. He missed before me.
Mental or physical, doesn't matter. I lost, I am out of the tournament. But I need it. I need something else. I need something more. That was not there today. And I'm gonna keep working to try to find.
Rafa Nadal has hired an old friend as a new coach.
Ja s'entrena únicament amb Carlos Moyà, sense Toni Nadal.
Carlos is joining Uncle Tony Nadal, the only official coach that Rafa's ever had. Now they're going to team up to help Rafa win another title.
If you're going through a hard time right now, if you've gone backwards instead of forwards in your life, if you're not where you want to be, or not where you expected to be at this point in your life, if you're going through a setback right now, I want you to know one thing. The comeback is always greater than the setback. No matter how low you've fallen, you can get back up. No matter how deep the hole, you can dig your way out. Pick up your shovel and decide to fight for your life. If you decide your life will be different from this moment forward, it can be different. But you have to decide. Most people don't put the brakes on. They let their out-of-control vehicle, their life, keep rolling down the hill. You have to put the brakes on. You must figure out how you are going to get yourself back up that hill. Don't let your life spiral out of control. You are better than that. You are more than this moment in time. Wake up, get up, and let's get started. I've been down too. I've been there. We've all been there. The hole keeps getting deeper.
That's what I'm talking about.
Keeps getting bigger. The challenges seem.
That backhand is forged in steel.
This is great to see you back at this level. You've had a lot of injuries and issues, missed time on tour. What does it mean to you to have a chance to lift one of these trophies again?
You know, I never ever dreamed to be back in a final of the Australian Open in the second tournament of the year after a lot of months without competing. But here I am now, and I feel lucky, and I feel very, very happy already.
We feel very lucky as well because you're going to play your great longtime rival, Roger Federer, in the final. What do you expect from that one? We're all thrilled.
For me, it's a privilege, you know, and it's a very, very special thing, I think, for both of us to be in the final of a major again. I think both of us, we never thought that we're going to be here again in the final of Australia, so we feel, I think, very happy, and I hope you feel happy too.
Has no choice but to say no one deserves it more than you. They'll say no one worked harder than you, so no one deserves it more than you. Work that hard. This is your last comeback.
It's in! Victory for Federer!
Be honest with yourself. There will be no comeback for anyone that that is lying to themselves.
I'm just gonna keep trying. No, I feel that I am back at very high level, so I'm gonna keep fighting during the whole season to have.
Got it. Rafael Nadal rewrites the tennis history books in Monte Carlo. He becomes the first man to win a single event on 10 different occasions.
It's out. Nadal's got number 10 in Barcelona.
For 3 years, Rafael Nadal has suffered at the hands of Novak Djokovic. But today, he's turned the tables. Rafael Nadal wins a 5th title in Madrid.
I was nervous this morning about the match, about the final, about playing against him. You put this doubt in your head when you play against him and he's playing so good.
The dream comes true. La Decima is his.
The adrenaline that I feel when I play in this court, impossible to compare to another feeling. So just the most important event in my career, without a doubt. So win again here is something that I cannot describe. Thank you very much.
Sweet it is.
Difficult to talk like this.
For me, have been a fantastic season, very emotional one after all the things that I have been going through the last couple of years in terms of injuries.
Tsitsipas is in trouble here. Oh, that's wonderful. King Rafa reigns in Barcelona for the 11th time. It's a perfect 10 for Nadal. Oh, come on! How big was that? Takes it so well. Nadal has the break. Rafa rules in Toronto, his 4th
Rogers Cup title, the fifth trophy of 2018. Nadal. Yeah, Selamat Nadal.
Jaw-dropping stuff. Victory for Nadal. He is the King of Queens tonight. He takes down Dominic Thiem in an absolute epic.
It felt like a different dimension of tennis completely. He gives you no rhythm. He plays just, a different game style than the rest of the players, and he has this, talent that no other player I've never seen a player have this. He makes you play better. I don't know. I would call that a talent.
Rafa is in the Australian Open final again. Djokovic demolishes Breed.
Did you watch Rafa's match, and did you go out with the intention of conceding fewer games than he did?
Yes. Of course, playing Rafa requires a different approach tactically. He's my biggest rival. I've played so many matches against him, epic matches on this court. Of course, the one that stands out was the finals of 6 hours almost in 2012, and hopefully we don't go that long this time, but I'm sure we're gonna have a good finals.
It's just brilliant. Djokovic at his very best.
That's not the backhand we've seen through the tournament. That's tight.
Djokovic holds again. He's 2 games away from his 7th Australian Open crown. It's a step ahead all the time. He knows where Nadal's going before Nadal does.
I don't say I have been destroyed. I have been playing against a player that was at the highest level possible, in my opinion, tonight.
Djokovic's journey ends with a substantial victory over one of his great rivals, and he enters the record books.
Gentlemen, Mr. Nadal is now receiving a medical timeout.
Just that look of uncertainty on Nadal's face right now. Look of concern as well.
We're just hearing breaking news once more. Nadal is out.
Rafa texted me a message saying it's not going to be possible, my knee's not well and he can't do it.
I felt that my knee was not enough good to compete at the level that I need to compete, to play a semi-finals match of this event.
We've had so many epic battles that, yes, I know that every one that we have now, it could be our last. So was this our chance for the last one? I really hope not.
Our plans were different, but you have to adapt with what you have.
It is a day Fabio Fognini will remember for the rest of his life.
It was these kind of days that everything was wrong.
Dominic Thiem takes down the King of Clay on the dirt. A win he will never forget. Stefanos Tsitsipas gets his first victory over the great Rafael Nadal.
What happened in Monte Carlo happened, and what happened in Barcelona happened, and what happened in Madrid happened. And here we are. We are in Rome.
Oh, yes. Sensational from Nadal. That's brutal. It's a 9th title for Rafa in Rome, and it's come at the perfect time. Just days before he begins another title defense in Paris at Roland Garros.
He does that to anybody, you know, on the clay. He makes you feel uncomfortable. The way he defends the court and plays on clay, there's nobody who even plays remotely close to him.
After these 2 sets, I dropped a little bit my level.
Contest. How good is Nadal? Nadal is the champion in Canada once more.
Yeah. I better be. Oh my God. No. Good job, Rafa.
Oh my God, so cute.
Little boy was getting squished.
Y'all are gonna make me cry.
Come on, Nick Lester. If I didn't see it with my own eyes.
It is Medvedev who goes through to the final on Sunday.
Little strut and dance as Medvedev.
The summer is just almost perfect because final in Washington, final in Montreal, winning Cincinnati, final here already. Is the player who is in better shape on tour. So I will face the player who is winning more matches of the year and the player who is playing at the highest level.
Takes the opening set.
Too fast, too strong, and simply too good.
It's over the baseline.
To be honest, in my mind, I was already okay. What do I say in the speech? It's gonna be soon, in 20 minutes.
The way that he was able to fight, to change the rhythm of the match was just incredible. Because the nerves were so high after having the match almost under control.
Nadal cannot believe it.
What a response top of the heap, and the US Open champion.
Chase in the all-time leaderboard major titles.
But that's the main thing, who's going to actually break through, because at the end of the day, Rafa won again.
Yep.
And these guys keep piling up the majors.
I never thought at the age of 33 and a half I will have this trophy on my hands again, so it's...
we don't like each other, whatever. I think there's a layer of respect. We both know that he's one of the greatest of all time, and I also read that he thinks I'm good for the sport.
It's going to be an interesting match.
With a centerpiece here, and Nick is leading his army of believers.
He's one of the highest talents that we have on our tour, and I like the Nick Kyrgios of during the whole this tournament.
Yeah, I mean, we had already had this epic match in New York 2 years ago, and today I had really the feeling that I was lucky in the right situation. Net court was really on my side. But it's necessary because he's obviously one of the greatest of all time, biggest legends this sport's ever had, so you need some luck to beat him.
Finally, Dominic Thiem beats Nadal in a slam.
I think he played great matches against me on the past too. I think we like each other in terms of character, and I like his attitude. Probably he likes mine too.
It's an Acapulco hat-trick for Rafael Nadal.
It's horrible to see all these different sporting events going away.
Bring you some breaking news, and it is that Wimbledon is now cancelled.
That the 2020 Tokyo Games could be cancelled. The French Open has officially been postponed until after the US Open.
My decision is to stay here.
What a surprise. Diego Schwartzman was able to break Rafa Nadal 5 times and then, in the end, close it out.
He's done it! It is a first ever win against Rafael Nadal.
Schwartzman beat Nadal in Rome, so situation is so different this year also for Rafa, even if he showed that he's really solid. He was a bit anxious at the beginning of the tournament with the conditions, the balls and a lot of things, but we could see that match after match he really got his confidence. But there will be a fight, and I think it can be an amazing semi-final. Yeah.
Rafa is Rafa, and I think he knows how to improve. He knows how to practice, how to do everything. And after Rome, he goes straight to practice, and that's why he's in the final right now.
Two titans of the game will go head-to-head for a 56th meeting. If we stay on conditions for a second, they are getting warmer, courts are getting dry. It's not going to bounce up as high as Nadal would like, and that's what Djokovic has said in terms of these conditions. They are slightly better for him.
To me, like I said, there is not much between these guys, but for some reason I just feel like Novak has what it takes to beat Rafa here.
Obviously the conditions are different, so I think that could be a better chance for me.
Obviously we can't predict the future, but I just have a feeling this might be the time for Novak to be able to do that.
I was completely overplayed by Rafa, by better player on the court.
Sorry for today. You know, in Australia he killed me a couple of times ago. Clear today was for me.
3 championship points for Rafael Nadal. In 2020, Rafael Nadal makes it 20 with arguably the greatest ever clay court performance.
Nadal's win today ties Roger Federer's record of 20 Grand Slam titles.
Roger Federer has already been on social media and described this victory as one of the greatest achievements in sport.
Thanks to Roger for the words. I think, as everybody knows, we have a very, very good relationship, and we respect each other a lot.
That's the first one we've seen for a long time. A missed Rafa Nadal smash.
And I think he might do a bit of smashing practice with Carlos Moya back at the academy. What will he be smashing, though, on the other hand? I don't know. Hopefully the overhead smash. Yeah, wow.
He's missed 2 smashes. Oh, my goodness. You rarely see him miss a ball this easy. How many times has Rafa lost from 2 sets to love up?
Well, we now know that Rafa Nadal is out of the Australian Open.
Soars into the semi-final.
A disappointing moment there for the Spaniard. Where does he go from here?
2-3 weeks off, most probably. I mean, he's going to hit some balls. Get back on those clay courts.
Rafael Nadal is a champion in Barcelona for a 12th time.
How on earth did he pull off this pass? He's got him. Nadal makes his move. It is a 10th title for Rafa in Rome. He draws level with Djokovic on 36 Masters trophies.
Oh, yes! Novak will be wondering how on earth he lost that point. Oh! Is a miracle. Novak Djokovic does the unthinkable as Rafa's reign is over.
Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. I tried to give my best. Probably was not my best day. I am very sorry to announce that I will not be able to keep playing tennis during the 2021 season.
Now, for the 2nd year in a row, a 5-set final between the 2 best players in the world. Oh.
Again, Federer.
And for the first time in 3 hours and 37 minutes, Roger's in the lead.
Again, Federer.
That's the first time we've seen Rafa Nadal shake his head this entire tournament, and why not? 2 match points in the 4-set tiebreaker. Oh, it's brilliantly played. Down play is stopping, and that is too bad.
It's suspended.
3 hours and 56 minutes of first-class drama on centre court.
I think Rafa might be done.
I don't quite know what shape he's in. I mean, he won a tournament, didn't have to play a player in the top 75.
But 3 out of 5 sets on a hard court, on his body, I just don't know.
He must recognize he's at the end of his career.
Everybody have doubts, everybody have frustrations, and everybody is making mistakes, no? And most important thing is about how you react.
Rafael Nadal books his ticket to a 36th Grand Slam semi-final.
Contest a 6th Australian Open final, and he will have a crack at number 21.
If you're able to win, you'd be the first man and the only man to win 21 major titles. How about that moment on Sunday?
I never thought about another chance in 2022, so just try to enjoy the victory of today, and then after tomorrow I'm going to try my best.
I was like 8-10 years old. I was playing against the wall and was imagining that it's Rafa on the other side. I'm not blind. I know what's happening. I know what Rafa is going for. I knew what Novak was going for. I'm not going to say, oh yeah, I try not to listen about this. But it's kind of their thing, you know, it's not mine, and I'm just there to try to win the final.
Relentless from the Russian. 6-2 opening set.
Goodness.
That is truly majestic from Medvedev. That surely is the decisive point, the defining moment for Daniil. What defense!
Medvedev has got the hammer and nails out and is about to put the lid on the coffin.
I need to fight until the end. I need to believe, because gonna be almost impossible, but I can't forgive me if I am not fighting until the end.
Nadal showing bits of magic to his fans, somehow trying to claw that deficit back. Outstanding from Rafa, upstanding from the crowd. Scintillating shot from the Spaniard. Remarkable from Rafa. Have you ever seen anything like it? To a fifth we go. That is the best shot he has ever hit. This is a night like no other here in Melbourne. Nadal won't be denied. Three championship. It's the miracle in Melbourne.
Y ya es el tenista con más títulos de Grand Slam de la historia.
Antes de comentarista soy ser humano y esto es absolutamente inenarrable. Lo que ha conseguido Nadal me parece alucinante.
I can lose the match or he can beat me, but I can't give up.
21 major titles from one of the greatest players of all time.
Rafael Nadal is Mr. Invincible.
Alcaraz can't believe his eyes. Nadal takes his win streak to 20 matches.
Fates whispered to Rafa, a storm is brewing, and Rafa, without hesitation, whispered back here at Roland Garros, I am the storm.
Now, it's been a memorable couple of weeks here in Paris, and certainly another memory will be made today. We're getting ready for what could be a milestone match for the 13-time French Open champion, Rafael Nadal.
Rafa Nadal. Rafa Nadal. Rafa Nadal. Rafael Nadal. We've done this so often, yet it feels special. Is Rafa? Can somebody beat him?
Is this really happening? Again, I just wanted reality here. John, how lucky are we to see this guy again behind us on this great court for the 14th time in a final? I mean, soak it all in, right?
Exactly. I mean, it's funny because he just came on the court. It's come full circle for Rafa. They used to boo him because he was so good. Mystify you. Can't give Nadal a hard time about not talking to the TV guy. Come on.
Me quedan muchos años de volver. Ojalá algún año tenga un detalle por parte de ellos.
Please come back. Just don't say it might be not another year, because we love you so much and we want to see you many, many more times on this court.
Now they realize he's so damn good, we're going to cheer for him.
It's 14 and 22.
Another outrageous run for Rafa at Roland Garros.
This place is unique for me. All the story that I have in this court is just amazing. So the feelings are difficult to describe every time that I have the chance to play here.
Rafael Nadal.
Of course, in the abdominal, something is not going well, not being honest. So for a lot of moments, I was thinking maybe I will not be able to finish the match, but I don't know. The court, the energy is something else. So yeah, thanks for that.
And yet again, Rafael Nadal finds a way. 7-5, 7-6.
Well, unfortunately, as you can imagine, if I am here, because I have to pull out from the tournament. No, as everybody saw yesterday, I have been suffering, and that's the thing that I can say now, and feel very sad to say that.
My hope was I could play doubles with Rafa, so I called him up after the US Open, and it was a very emotional phone call actually, because it was one of the first times I told somebody outside of my team and family, and I had to call him up and tell him, hey Rafa, just before you make any other plans, I would love you to be at the Laver Cup and play maybe one last doubles with me. It would be amazing, because unfortunately my knee is not so good anymore, and I think it's the end, you know. And he's like, oh yeah, oh my God, okay, yeah, I'll be there, whatever it takes.
I am just proud and happy to be next to him on this very special moment.
New injury, is that the hip? Well, I think the whole of the tennis world just holds its breath again for Nadal, who, as I've already referenced, has had so many injury issues.
If it's not the end, it definitely feels like the beginning of the end. And whatever happens next, there will be no one like this man. There will never be another Rafael Nadal. And as he leaves the Rod Laver Arena with us wondering whether he will come back, let's take this opportunity to say thank you for the memories, Rafa.
Can't say that I am not destroyed mentally at this time, because I will be lying. So yeah, it's hard.
First thing, not going to be able to play in Roland Garros. We're not able to find the solution to the problem that I had in Australia. So I am not the guy that's going to be in Roland Garros, and just try to be there and put myself in a position that I don't like to be.
I was saying that always that he's my biggest rival, and when he announced that he's going to have his last season of career, you know, I felt part of me is living with him too.
I was actually in the stands watching the Rafa Roger Wimbledon final, and I actually left when it started raining.
Back into the locker room once again, and Nadal, 2 match points in that tiebreak.
Y esto fue lo que le dije a Tony, ¿no? Yo no voy a fallar. Federer podía ganarme la final, pero yo no iba a perder la final.
Wondrous forehand. And the tennis gets better and better. And the crowd louder and louder. They've got to 6, but there's no tiebreak in a 5th and deciding set at Wimbledon. So we go on.
Advantage Nadal. Nadal leads by 8 against 7 final set.
We'll see. The 5-time defending champion is at the mercy of Rafael Nadal here. Oh. Well, no wonder people stand. Men's tennis, Rafael Nadal.
6-4, 6-7, 6-7.
not the first victim, so I know that there have been many before.
Today I was amazed, like especially, I mean, during the match I tried just to play tennis, but after the match I just asked him like, are you tired?
The quality of tennis he was producing and the level, I mean, is phenomenal. And
the way you are playing is a big joke. It's very tough to play against you.
Rafa, who won this tournament 12 times, he stepped on me. If you win a Grand Slam tournament 11 times, one single one, then this is just exceptional.
He can really take matches out of your hands. So
you put this doubt in your head when you play against him and he's playing so good.
He has won this tournament now 9 times.
13 Grand Slams for a guy who is 27 years old is incredible.
Rafa was a better player.
Félicitations Rafa pour un énorme tournoi encore une fois.
He's the best player in the world and he absolutely deserves this title.
He's really the champion and he just deserves to win today.
If you continue play like this, you will sure have the chance to win many more.
So Rafa, congrats. You played incredible, you deserve it, man. Look, Rafa's deserving champion, he just played fantastic. Espérer bien sûr de faire un peu mieux aujourd'hui que 4 jeux. Rafa played well today, it made it hard for me. I mean, I definitely think he's improved,
And this kid's gonna be a legend. A legend was born today.
You are the king of this talent.
Thank you very much.
Muchas gracias. Gracias.
Bonjour Paris, on se voit en 2024. Merci beaucoup.